the last 2 games. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they deal with it, or if that was kind of a slip through to allow Theo on that, which I know Zane, like we said before, has struggled on. But this is game 4, potentially the last game of this series for the Valley if they can get this victory.
Yeah, which is crucial, right? Because at the end of the day, it's going to lead them to whoever wins the series is going to be going to the grand final, which is going to be a huge thing just in general. And at the same time, whoever does lose still technically has that second life, right? They could still eventually crawl back into the grand final matchup. So it all starts here. It is match point for the Valley, like you mentioned. And still, right, the thing is, can Theo find... I'm actually excited to see some Cho play here, because I'm so used to seeing Cho picked often in our region or even other regions around the world, and I love to see NA players play Cho, because you guys have even your own notable, or like I think Dave even said, your Insection inspired players. So I want to see how this all plays out for them, and at the same time how they utilize this Faramis pick and exactly how they want to play around that. But already in the bottom side, it's going to be the focus. He gets trapped on the wall. Poggy the one to go down here. First blood secured by the Valley.
Just a wonderful play there by Shark. That Jikundo came on that. Shark didn't even panic, didn't even use his passive to try to negate that. Just threw up a wall and then swooped in, created that opening for Zane to come in. But another engagement here up at top.
And Fried Chicken, he's going to be trying his best here. It's going to be 1 versus 2. Abysm Strike does not land, taking quite a bit of damage. Flickers out. Hoon there just in time. It is Yuri that kind of went in deep, but still going to be able to survive. Has that sprint available. Never mind, it's MOBA Zane that comes in with a 1-2 punch, able to grab a kill. Now Turtle for the taking here. They're in a good position, but he did have to use that Retribution, so he doesn't have it available here. He's got to be careful. Poggy going to go ahead and start this one up. This could possibly just go in the hands of Vendetta, unless the Valley has something to say about it. They push them completely back here. Super Shark actually able to just zone everyone out here. Mobazane still just waiting patiently, not even going to need the Retribution, so securing that objective as well for the Valley.
That was so interesting to me. I guess they oh my God, Yuri gets taken out here, blasted by Mobazane. But like to be pushed out there, especially when I felt like they had the advantage if they had kind of latched onto that Lord before Mobazane came in, especially because Pogi, well, I guess Pogi didn't have his retry up. He still had the lethal counter though. It's very interesting there, but a great push there by the Valley to go ahead and zone them out and capture that turtle.
I mean, the biggest factor for Vendetta is, again, with what they have drafted, they in the fighting department early game, they kind of lack that damage. Especially, you have to consider the fact that Mobazane has early kills, right? And this is what I was saying in the draft. I said, if Mobazane on this Juggle Paquito can get these early kills, the damage is already there. But then it gets scarier, right? Because we saw him play it previously in the series too, the same effect. He was snowballing on the Paquito. And here we go. This is going to be some action on the bottom side. The kick is there. Can they get the kill? Basic trying to do his best to survive. Flickers out, able to actually stay alive here. What a play, able to survive the 1 versus 3. And now we see Mobazane trying to assert dominance in the jungle. Pogi, though, should have been able to secure that. Did use that lethal counter and the Retribution.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part about an early game Claude. He doesn't really have the damage on that Blazing Duet, more tickle power onto basic, as he was still able to find an escape there with the flicker and the disengage there. So I mean, that's not going to happen. We do see the Demon Hunter sword being picked up now, so potentially it's going to be able to even this up if they do find another gank onto basic there. Fly Chicken and Mobazane coming in on Yuri though.
Yeah, Shiki there. Yuri actually able to survive. It's Fried Chicken that gets taken out. So again, sometimes, forcing situations, it doesn't work out for you and you end up going down, giving up a kill here to Vendetta. Now the second turtle of the game is going to be up See if they can actually secure this one. Yuna going to get forced down the lane a little bit here. Who's going to pull the trigger on this one? There's the stun, though. It's going to be secured by Poggy, but they're still going to continue on with the fight. Super Shark quite low. Can they grab the kill? The Colt Alter copy was there. No one going down just yet. Basic firing off from the backside. Here comes Yuri, though, trying to join the party. Still, nobody goes down, but the turtle is secured.
Yeah, very interesting and very patient game played by both of these teams. Fly Chicken putting on the damage there is going to have to disengage, and we take a look at these items. We already talked about it before. Demon Hunter Sword being picked up by Yuna there as well. On the other side there, that Endless Battle has been picked up, and we do have a little bit of defense started by Basic on this Clint. So both marksmen kind of in an even position. Just a little bit ahead is this Clint right now, but not by anything too notable.
Yeah, and there you go. Flicker initiation coming out already. Yuna taking quite a bit of damage, but the kick there to help him out. Can Theo should be fine here, but the rest of the team also crashing down to the bottom side. Poggy now looking to try to get a kill. Can't, though, with the lethal counter. So again, another push-pull here on the bottom side. No one going down, but a lot of resources committed. And now on the top side, Mobazane and Fried Chicken looking for a kill, and that's as clean as it can be as Yuri falls.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to say a much cleaner game by both of them. These kills happening. I mean, there's not much you can do when you're getting dived under tower trying to against two members from the Valley there. But I feel like a much cleaner game being played by both of these teams. However, Valley in a very controlling position here right now. Just able to find these windows here. Oh no.
That was as clean as a Way of the Dragon as you can get there. Hoon getting punished.
Yeah, this is why Cho has been banned out by the Valleys. That they have, I feel like there's a lot of trouble sometimes dealing with this when it comes to diving in and isolating some of those players there. But now we are starting this fight on the third turtle.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, they're going to push them back here. Again, Super Shark just zoning out the best he can. Another Way of the Dragon, finding the mark. Basic, trying to fire back. He's still going to be alive. It's a mega kill for Mobazane, punishing Yuna. And now Theo in the next target. Shiki fell too. It's one after another, just falling for Vendetta. And there you go. To cap it off, the TPs come out from the Valley. And they're sitting pretty here at match point.
Yeah, right now. Oh man, a pop up there, and Shiki goes down there. What a completely. This is the Valley that I remember right now. It's finding these openings. The synergy from them right now is just amazing to be able to find these kills. Not only that, but then being able to separate, to find that macro, to find these other openings for these towers as well.
What is going on here? I mean, this is a different Valley than from what we've seen through the series. I mean, not through the tournament, but just this series in general. And Vendetta is going to have to try to crawl back into this game because the gold lead already building up to 5K in favor of the Valley. It's going to be Theo trying to force a situation on the top side, had the conceal, but no one there to help him out. To follow up on Fried Chicken was going to be the target. So right now, Vendetta, we're going to see them kind of just bunch up together, try to get any type of gold, any type of XP that they can. But right now, man, the Valley is just controlling pretty much everything at this point.
Yeah, Yuna just picking up that golden staff, so he's going to be shredding as he comes in here. But I mean, you're already pretty far behind, and you saw last when that Blazing Duet came out, Yuna got annihilated in a second, just absolutely burst down here. You see the rest of the Valley starting to set up in this blue buff.
Okay, Mobazane, I mean, that's how much of a threat he is. A 1-2 jab already bringing some members down by 1/4. So going to have to work around that. They're going to lose the blue buff here, and it's the Valley just taking resources the best they can. They might even take a turret before they transition into the next Lord of the game, or the first Lord of the game as it comes up now. And there you go, trying to find the mark. Theo cannot get the Way of the Dragon off, but look at that. The initiation coming out from Shark. A kill for Basic. It's Shiki that falls. Make it Yuri as well. 2 down for Vendetta, and it's looking grim here for Vendetta to take this series because it's the Valley now knocking on the door here. Blazing Duet going to be popped. Did they bite off more than they can chew? No. Fried Chicken grabbing the kill. Basic with another, and it's even more grim than before.
I know they hear that music right now. The Valley hearing it. Viva! They are ready to go to Las Vegas, but they still have a match here right now. You see that them going ahead and separating here as two members taking on the Lord. The rest of them still putting on pressure onto these towers. Not a single tower on the favor of Vendetta right now. 0 towers to 5 right now. The gold lead almost about 10K at the 10-minute mark. It's absolutely amazing display by the Valley right now. They have found their wits about them, not making the mistakes they made earlier on in this series. First Lord on its way up at the top right now. And honestly, like we said, this is what we were waiting for the Valley. This is the cohesion we were talking about. They are going to go ahead, zone out the rest of Vendetta right now as that bottom turret gets taken out, but now we are down to inhibitors, Naisu.
Yeah, I mean, Super Shark having a massive game here on this Drock pick. Obviously very comfortable for him, as he might look for another initiation here on the bottom side. Fried Chicken going in as well. There's not much that Vendetta can do. They got to handle the Lord also on the top side. They lose the first inhibitor turret on the bottom. This is most likely going to be the mid one too. They've got to do something to hang into this game, to hang in the series a little bit longer. But the Valley now waiting for that Lord to march in on the top side. Eyes set on the mid. What can Vendetta do here? They lack a ton of damage to actually go toe-to-toe with the Valley. That last turret hanging on by a thread. It's going to go down in just a few seconds. And that's going to be a totally exposed base of Vendetta. Meanwhile, on the top side, they're actually still chasing Yuri here. Mobazane wants that kill. Can he actually grab it? The 1 versus 1, but hold on. He grabs himself before the team even makes it there. So able to secure the 1 versus 1.
Yeah, absolute domination by Mobazane right now. 6, 0, and 5. Like you were talking about, like that early game. If you're giving Paquito those kills, especially early game, it's going to be almost impossible to stop him. Yuna hasn't even gotten off the ground yet, and Theo has not been able to find it. We saw the Jeet Kune Do come in, the Way of the Dragon come out, but he wasn't able to find the Way of the Dragon, which was really interesting to me. So I mean, doing a great job here as we have engagement up at the core.
Oh. This could very well be it. They're looking to punch into the base, take the series here. It's the Valley finding 2, make it 3-4. They're looking for the wipeout before they finish. Poggy going to the fountain, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. The Valley just waiting for the moment to end it the way they want to. And there you go, the Valley advancing to the grand finals in Las Vegas.
Yeah, the first to be going to the grand final right now. The first